Hello, my beautiful friends. Lana here. I am a spiritual midwife and a holistic lifestyle guide and have been practicing this for 25 years now. And what I'd like to share with you today is a little bit about how we deal with loss and stay embodied. I know for myself, over many, many years of dealing with a lot of grief, a lot of shadow emotions, I've mastered exiting my body energetically. So when things get difficult for us, it's much easier to shut off, to close off the sensations that we're feeling, that we're experiencing, and find ways to cope. So sometimes this is called trauma capsules. And when those trauma capsules occur, a part of us disintegrates. And so, in order for us to be in the experience of navigating fear, loss, grief, sadness, sorrow, disbelief, we need to find a way to feel the feelings and to bravely, courageously sit in not just the now that we're experiencing, but oftentimes memories of different times in our lives where we have been shocked. And so, right now, because of COVID, isolation, and the great unknown that we are all being asked to just be with, it is incredibly shocking for the nervous system, the mind, and that part of us that has been conditioned to believe that if we do all the right things, our life is going to be good. And now we are realizing this isn't true. There are no guarantees. And so, how do you find stability right now? How do you settle in to the feelings or the sadness or the grief or the pain? What do you need? I've changed environments because my neighbor was grounding a spike into the earth. So that's kind of interesting symbolism as we are looking at how to ground ourselves in the physical body. And that quality of grounding really speaks to the root chakra and the element of earth. And with the root chakra, we're not just talking about the physical body, but it is about the earth. And if you think of a tree, the need for a tree to grow deep, rich, thick roots. This is what's being asked of us now. Within the root chakra, Muladhara, we are dealing with the shadow emotion of fear. And there is a lot of fear that we are feeling in our bodies right now, a lot of fear that is being felt collectively. And so it might be confusing to even know what is your fear. And yet, when we are with the root chakra, we are also concerned with what has happened ancestrally. This is the tribe. So, others in your lineage that have experienced loss, shock, trauma, those memories get passed down through our mothers, and we are created from that imprint, from that impression. Okay, those memories are transferred across, and so regardless of what has happened in the past, in this now time in your life, ancestrally, what's to come. None of that is even to be purely focused on right now. We can't change the past. We really don't know what's going to happen in the future. However, what we need to do is come into this relationship with finding steadiness, choosing to be in the body, not disintegrate, not fragment, not distract ourselves from what the fear is, but instead integrate, find some way to build your courage and physically become stronger, more cohesive, more congealed, more steady. Okay? So I'm just going to give you some tools that tend to work for me, and let's just see if it helps you. Okay? I am in no way going to sit here right now and do a big video about what's happening and what to expect and how to relax into it. No, because everybody processes fear and loss and grieves in different ways. So here are some just very practical tools. All right. First thing, what is your relationship with your body? Do you dislike your body? Do you judge your body? If you do, please, you need to find a way to be more respecting, more self-loving, and kind and nurturing and supportive of your body right now. Your body is experiencing shock. So there's a vulnerability, a fragility to our bodies right now, okay? To our nervous system. So baths, taking time in nature, going for hikes, doing massages, self-massages, working with essential oils that act as grounding tools. Some that I love: cedar, juniper, frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood. And I'm not going to give you much more from there because it's such a personal thing. You can also Google and find out what are other oils that are suggested. Other things: nourishing your body with great food, especially homemade food. That in itself represents nourishment, nurturance, okay? Love and care. Take the time. Make good food for you that feels comforting. And we want to be careful about not diving into emotional foods. So overdoing this idea of comfort foods that are not good for us, okay? So be careful you're not just emotionally eating. Other things: deep breathing, long, slow, steady breaths, particular focus on the exhales. Sitting down on the floor, moving through your sitting bones, just rocking side to side. So yoga that helps to stimulate the sitting bones, yoga that helps to create strength in the legs. Any type of exercise. You can do resistance bands. There's many things that you can do. Walking up hills in your city, or hiking and finding ways to activate the bigger muscles, your legs, your glutes, okay? Strengthening your core, because that's your center of personal power. So you want to get that fired up. Prayer, meditation, building your relationship with faith. Become a disciple of something that you believe in that can support you, an energy that is bigger and wiser and omnipotent, whatever that is for you, okay? Take time to feel nourished by the sun. Reach out to friends. And if you have beautiful relationships with your family, do that, or your soul family. Be in connection with people that matter to you, that can help you, and friends that are objective and that can hold space for you to share your fears, to speak about your fears without bringing their experiences of fear and injecting it, inserting it while you're trying to communicate. It's one thing to take turns and speak about our fears, but when we are being that vulnerable and sharing in that way, it's imperative that who is on the other side really stays present and quiet and breathes deeply for us. and listens with their heart, listens with their body, listens with their presence. All right? Gemstones. I'm a big fan of working with gemstones, or just holding rocks in your hands. Things that help you to feel grounded and stable. Some of my favorite gemstones for grounding are garnet, obsidian, hematite, and in particular, actually, working with fear, emotional fear, malachite is quite potent as well. You can also work with amethyst. Amethyst will open up your sense of inner sight, connection to source for clarity. And sometimes when we come from above, so from the higher chakras, we will maybe have perspective, gain perspective about what our fears are. All right, so that asks you to connect with divinity, or your I am presence, your wisdom, your inner mystic, your guide. Mantras. One of my favorite mantras is the Ganesh mantra. Ganesh. He is the elephant god that helps to remove obstacles. So you can look online. There is one by Deva Premal, who you will very soon fall in love with once you hear her. She's been sharing her gift of healing through sound and mantras for, I believe it's about 3 decades now. So check that out, and you can work with your mala beads and do your count as you are reciting your mantras. There's one more thing that is stirring around me. Oh my goodness, just dance. Dance, dance, dance. Stomp it out. Put on some tribal music and dance your fears. Dance out the paralysis that you're feeling. Weep, wail, grieve, sob. Come into child's pose when you need to, on your hands and knees, forehead down. Cocoon yourself, and then dance some more until you are exhausted. Shift the energy, break through these membranes of fear. There are so many layers of fear because we create armor to protect ourselves. All right. The other one that I wanted to share. Work with spirit animal totems. Ted Andrews is somebody that you can look up. And, shamans have known for all of time that we are connected to everything and that messages come in all forms. And one powerful way that we receive support and guidance and information is through the spirit world of animals. So I know for me, one of my core animals that I work with when I am feeling vulnerable is bear medicine. And I have worked with bear medicine since I was probably 9 years old and lived in the bush. And unfortunately, my dad had to kill a bear because it was on our property, and it was coming in a way that made it dangerous. So I've just had an affinity with bear from the beginning, and continue to work with bear medicine and lean into bear for strength, for stability, for courage, for steadfastness. I think those are a few good ones for you to work with. And make sure during this time you are getting ample rest. Please, you need to rest. You need to regenerate. Grieving, mourning, shedding, being in the unknown takes a lot of our energy. Find ways to calm yourself. And then embrace and seek those moments where you can be in joy, or peace, contentment, playfulness. Play. Watch something funny. Because, my loves, what's happening is happening. And so just being in the dense heaviness of it is not going to serve you. Feel it. Create some space around you. But don't stay in the contraction. It's paralyzing. Gain perspective. Okay? Anadea Judith, who is my mentor and teacher and has been since 2006 with the chakras, has so much valuable information for you. So if you're interested, you can check her out or find out from somebody else about the root chakra. You've got this. We've all got this. And you know what? As a humanity, our tribe, we are all in this together. And the beauty of a tree that has deep roots is that it can grow and rise strong. It will flourish. All right? You need to take care of what is required to support you in being able to be nourished and nurtured. And life, the impulse that life has to grow, to thrive, to survive, to constantly resurrect, will support you. If I can be of help, please reach out. I am doing a couple of classes virtually through my yoga. Tuesdays at 5 p.m. I am leading a yin practice, and Friday mornings at 9:30 I lead a hatha practice. You can find out more at myyoga.ca. Check the class schedule. I'm in, deep awe. This is a courageous time for the spiritual beings that we are. This is spiritual warriorship time. And we're going to do this, but we have to keep our hearts open. And we're going to be able to keep our hearts open if we feel unsteady and unsafe. You can find out more about me, reach out to me. I am doing one-on-one with people. And by August, the beginning of August, I will be announcing my 1-year virtual Root to Rise spiritual mentorship. So, deep love to you, so much respect. We're in this together. This is the push in labor. We are in it now. Please find your courage, be brave, and keep opening your hearts. Grow your connection with your faith. I promise you, life will resurrect in a good way. Deep, deep love. Blessings.